Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's start in the name of Allah. So we are right now learning class Mammalia, which is coming under into which superclass? Gnathostromata. And the superclass Gnathostromata is coming into which subphylum? Vertebrata. That is also known as Craniata. And this subphylum Vertebrata is coming under into which phylum? Chordata. The chordata definition which I already explained to you. Those animals in embryonic time, they are having notochord present. That's why they are chordate animals. That's why one very popular definition you all are explained by me, that all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. So that is the principle how it is generated from that point of view, because a chordate, we remember that when we begin this chapter in Animal Diversity 2, I explained you already that chordate can be classified into three subphylum. That was Urochordata we started, then Cephalochordata, then third was right now which is going on, it is Vertebrata, and this is the last class of subphylum Vertebrata. So let's start today. Extinct and extant animals. What do you mean by that? Extinct means those animals who lived but today they are not present on this earth surface because of so many reasons. Any kind of adaptation which became difficult for them to survive, and they are extincted like the dinosaurs. So it has been researched by their bones which was collected by scientists, right? By architects when they were doing. So these all bones collected, and they just with the help of hypothesis and imagination, they made it that this animal was looking like something reptiles, and then they connected with dinosaurs, of course with some pictures, data which has held them out. Scientists that confirmly they said it, the dinosaurs lived and they extincted. So who is going to confirm that truth? It is correct. Except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, none can say that this is a truth or wrong. Yes, if you want to make it something that it is a truth, for that judgment you need to take the help of as a believer we must always follow the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is in the holy books, so all of the holy books which has come before Quran also. So I mean to say those are extinct animals who lived and they extincted for any kind of reason. Extant animal means those animals today till now their generation is continuing and their children are living and they are reproducing. That's why their population is maintained in this world. So that is meaning of extant. Second point, they are hairy. So these mammals have hair present. So this hair is also very important for us, right? For adaptation for human being, and we know that for everything there is a solid reason behind of it. So person do not know because of his lack of research. So every individual person is responsible for his own research, must do critical thinking instead of simply just believing everything. Are you understanding? When you will be critical thinking what I explained to you, then if someone asks the question, then you will be my student like that who will respond it confidently, instead of saying that my sir has said like that, then ultimately you are blaming to yourself. Are you understanding? So such students are so dangerous. Are you understanding? I want such students, those who can think, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling in the Quran, is there any people among you that who can think and understand? समझ में आया थिंकिंग कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, तो हेयर्स प्रेजेंट है, और ऑफ कोर्स अगर आप कोल्ड रीजन या एंटार्क्टिका रीजन में अगर देखो आप, वेयर द टू मच कोल्ड एंड टेम्परेचर इज टू मच लेस, तो वहाँ के लोगों को बाल ज़्यादा है, हेयर्स बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं. तब मोस्ट ऑफ द मैमल्स, एनी मैमल यू कैन जस्ट लुक एट लाइक बियर, भालू, right, or any cheetahs or monkeys, you look at them, they have got more hairs compared to the terrestrial animals. कंपेयर अगर आप इंडिया के भालू को और एंटार्क्टिका के दोनों में कंपेयर करोगे तो बहुत फर्क है, and they have got too much hair because of their protection from the coldest place. Yes, that is like Canada and Antarctica places, which is too much cold. Then homeothermic amniotes. So this thermic word is giving us idea about the temperature means they can adjust their temperature. Mammals can adjust their temperature even in winter and even in hot places by sweating. अब आपको जब ज़्यादा गर्मी लगती है तो आप क्या, आपका बॉडी पसीना निकाल के आपके टेम्परेचर को मेंटेन रखता है. अगर पसीना नहीं निकलेगा तो आप अंदर से ब्लास्ट हो जाओगे. तो समझ में आ रहा है? तो बॉडी नो दैट इट हैज़ टू स्वेट. और आपको जब ठंडी लगती है तो कुछ नहीं है, बट योर बॉडी कैन मेक शिवरिंग. तो ये मैकेनिकल प्रोसेस आपके अंदर एक हीट जनरेट करता है. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? So this is making shivering. Now amniotes, this word is coming from the embryonic. Amniotes word is coming from the. So that is the we can say fluid which is nourishing the embryonic cells. जब मैं embryonic cells बोला तो you need to connect just after zygote and cleavage of those cells. 2 cells, 4 and 8 cells and 18 cells, like 16 cells. समझ में आ गया ना? That is the stage where this amniotes is going to help such cellular level of body, but it has not become right now head and complete structure. It will take 9 months time as in a human being. Yes. Nourish their young with milk. सबसे खास तौर से इनका जो मैमल नाम पड़ा है, it is because of कि जो मैमल में जितने भी जानवर आते हैं और इनमें सबसे ऊंचा दर्जा है इंसान का, तो ये अपने बच्चों को क्या करते हैं? दूध पिलाते हैं. Because of that the name they have been placed into mammalian class. तो इनको mammals भी कहेंगे क्योंकि ये mammalian है. And they have got some special type of gland which is responsible for to release the milk. So mammary gland is a gland. Keep quiet please. Mammary gland is a gland which is responsible for to produce the milk. Next point, they show lot of variation in size and shape. They show lot of variation in size and shape. That means you can see, अब ह्यूमन बींग्स में ही आप देख सकते हो बहुत डिफरेंट टाइप के फेस कलर के लोग हैं. और किसी भी एनिमल में देखो, किसी का हाइट कम है तो कोई बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है, या फिर सम मींस देयर आर लॉट ऑफ चेंजेस इन द शेप. तो आप कभी भी सिमिलर नहीं देखोगे किसी के अंदर, ज़रूर कुछ ना कुछ बदलाव होगा. यस और नॉट? तो बदलाव या तो अच्छे के लिए होता है या तो बदलाव तो होता है, लेकिन बदलाव दोनों के उसके 2 रूट हैं. एक बदलाव इंसान को बहुत अच्छा बनाता है, राइट? दैट इज थ्रू लिसनिंग ऑफ अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला इन एवरीथिंग, इन एवरी पार्ट ऑफ डीड्स. ठीक है? और अपनी मनमानी करने से वो भी एक बदलाव है, लेकिन वो जाहलत वाला बदलाव है, जाहिल बनता है उससे इंसान. यस और नॉट? Example I can give you well famous. Today you look at those who are listening music industry, following Bollywood and those all actors and this, that feeling like that they are good people. Look at their life has also become like a terrible animal. Am I right or not?
Yes sir.
Right? So no humanity now left with inside of their heart. Because of that they have liked something which is wrong by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have liked something which is रॉन्ग बाय अल्लाह. मतलब ओवरटेक कर रहे हो, तो फिर सीधी सी बातें कहाँ से अच्छे रहोगे? यस. तो हम अच्छे बाकी तब रहेंगे जब हम दुनिया की हर अमाल में खुदा की खुशी को तलाशें. मना नहीं किया जा रहा, बस उसमें ये देखो कि अल्लाह नाराज़ है तो कितनी भी बड़ी चीज़ है उसे हंसते हुए उसे साइड करो, उसका हिस्सा मत बनो. यही है, ऐसे ही जीना बस. और आपसे कोई खुशी नहीं छीन रहा, राइट? इसका मतलब यही. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज smallest of all the mammals discovered as not by, just correct it. This Katy hognose bat and this bumblebee bat which is in Thailand, it was found, which is a very smallest mammals, and it has been said that very biggest of that which is a Balaenoptera, right? This is a bat which is in Thailand and it is weight of 2 grams. So it is very less weight. 2 grams तो बहुत छोटा हो गया. And we can see that this Balaenoptera, P will be silent. Balaenoptera, right? Musculus, which is a blue whale mammal. मतलब जो whale fish मालूम है ना, सबसे बड़ी मछली है. Blue whale, जिसका वजन जो है 13 टन होता है और उससे ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है. एक्सटिंक्ट मैमल लाइक थेराप्सिड एंड रेप्टाइल्स. ये मैमल्स हैं those who have been extincted, okay, from the land. तो उनका नाम मेंशन किया थेराप्सिडा. Another point, कोनजोइक एरा, मतलब एक टाइम है मतलब इस दुनिया में अल्लाह ताला ने बहुत सारे टाइम बनाए, लेकिन अल्लाह पाक कुरान में कहते हैं कि हमने तुमको बहुत थोड़ा टाइम दिया, जो असल टाइम है वो हमारे हाथ में, वो है आखिरत का। मतलब वहाँ जो तुम जिंदगी जियोगे ना, तो आँख बंद करने की जरूरत, वहाँ नींद नहीं आएगी। मतलब इतनी सारी नियामत होगी कि आपको बस खाली नियामत में बिजी रहना और थैंक्स बोलते जाना और बस अल्लाह की खुशी में खुश रहना। मतलब कोई गम नहीं, ना कोई टेस्ट, सब चीज़ वहाँ देगा आपको, सारा नॉलेज। फॉर दैट थिंग वी हैव बीन लिविंग।